Yo, what is up YouTube? JamesWBaek here and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Back Battles. Today we have a brand new team, and this team, oh boy, we're going to be having some fun tricks with our opponents. We have Dragapult, Coalossal, Rillaboom, Primarina, Gothitelle, and Zoroark. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, highly recommend go checking them out as always. And if you want to try out this team alongside me, there is a rental code of the team available down below in the description for 2 weeks, so make sure you grab what you can. And there is a placement of the team down below if you do want to try this out on Showdown. Otherwise, a few announcements, of course. If you do enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment down below. It really does help support my channel. And if you do enjoy these videos, why not leave a like down below and leave a comment down below? Everyone wins, and it really does help me out. You could also check out more content from me if you're interested on my Twitch channel, as well as my second YouTube channel, twitch.tv/JamesWBaek, and my second YouTube channel, where you can find more VGC content and other variety games and a bunch of other stuff I do have planned in the future. So if you want to go check them out, I'll link those in the description down below. But otherwise, let's get started with today's video. So today's common question is going to be asking you if you have played any of the following games. One is Among Us, a popular game that has been rising up on Twitch recently. It's been really fun. It looks like, from friends, it's like you try to find imposters on a spaceship and the other are trying to sabotage. And yeah, it seems like a really fun game. The other one is Pokemon Masters, which is the mobile game on your phone, and it seemed really interesting. I downloaded but I never played it, but then the Cynthia plus Cyrus event came out and it looks really interesting. So let me know if you played those down below, and let me know if you what your thoughts about them. But let's see, I'll talk a little bit about that after I decide on what to bring. We got Whimsicott, Cinder, Ace, Dracovish, Milotic, Magnezone, and Arcanine. Looks like a pretty big hyper offensive team. And yeah, okay, very hyper offensive. I kind of like the Primarina bring. Primarina brings pretty good, I think, with Gothitelle overall is very solid here, because I think the Trick Room mode's really superior in this matchup. Yep. I like having Rillaboom in the back because it does do pretty well against my opponent's team, and I think Endgame Coalossal can work here. I don't think Zoroark's that good here in Dragapult. The main reason I do have the Dragapult, well, the Zoroark mainly, is because this team is based around Colossal mind games, and Coalossal is a Pokemon that if you get a 50-50 potentially wrong in some cases, you can just lose the game with the Dynamax if they decide to switch out. We have Gothitelle to trap in the water types, and then Rillaboom can come in, go for that Grassy Glide to KO the water types. And yeah, there's a bunch of little tricks we can do, and it's basically trying to mind game the opponent and bait them into making a bad move so we can win in the end game. That's what this team's about. So yeah, we'll try this out because I think Primarina is really strong against my opponent's team, especially with the helping hand here. And I think that's going to be really good against my opponent. Also, of course, yeah, as I was talking about mobile games, I actually never play mobile games. So if you do play any mobile games and you don't play the other games that I listed earlier, let me know about those in the comments down below. But we have Dracovish plus the Whimsicott, which is actually a pretty solid lead for us overall, because right now we could probably just knock out the Dracovish. We probably would be forced to Dynamax, but I don't think it'd be that big of a deal here. They have to have Taunt in order to stop the Whimsicott and stop the Gothitelle. Yeah, and I kind of like just going for the do I just go for Moonblast? Yeah, I think I just Starfall, because Fish's Rends does do a lot to my team, and I could Helping Hand for the KO, or I could Trick Room. I think you would Taunt here in Fish's Rends, but we'll see here. I am max defense Gothitelle, so I should be able to live one Fish's Rends, unless it's Choice Banded. I think it'd be Choice Scarf on this team, but it could definitely be Choice Banded. So we'll find out, I guess, together. I think this is the best play because I do think that Primarina's better in this game than dealing with the Coalossal setup, because there are, again, 2 water types, and I could definitely see bringing both of them here with Cinderace in the back, probably. So yeah, we'll see. We're going to see the Tailwind come out, which not exactly too sure. I don't think this play makes sense unless you're Choice Banded. So we're gonna see Leech Life. That doesn't KO. Yeah, nowhere near close. I actually don't know about that play. I am able to heal back with my Citrus Berry, so I am going to be in a very comfortable range here, and we'll be able to KO the Dracovish unless it's a Focus Sash variant, but I really doubt it's going to be it. So we are able to knock out the Dracovish. I don't know why they set up Tailwind. Yeah, I have no idea why they set up Tailwind. Maybe they were trying to prepare for Coalossal endgame. Maybe they thought I was going to switch in Coalossal. I don't know. I think Fish's Rends was fine in the Gothitelle too, because Fish's Rends does do more than Leech Life into Gothitelle too. So there were obviously a lot of mistakes from my opponent's end, but right now we're in a pretty good position. I will not complain about our position because now we can just get a KO. I think no matter what, I think it's hard to say if I lived the Fisher's Friends, but we could have. We're gonna see Magnezone come out. If it's not sturdy, I just get the knockout, I think, with Helping Hand Max Geyser. And I do want to make that play because it covers for Encore and Whimsicott if my opponent does have it. And yeah, I think this just does a lot to Magnezone. It'll easily do a good amount, and being able to damage Magnezone is great overall for my team because it is the main threat to my Primarina right now, so I might as well just go for it. We are going to see a Dynamax come out. It's going to be the Magnezone. My opponent does have to play a little bit on the back foot here with the Dynamax, so we will see the Magnezone be forced to Dynamax in order to take an attack here. Now, I wonder what kind of Magnezone this is. Offensive teams used to run Choice Specs back in the day, like in 2017. We saw Electrium-Z, we saw some Choice Specs Magnezone, so I'm interested to see what kind of Magnezone this is. We will Helping Hand here because it will allow our Primarina to do a ton of damage, and we will see, yep, the Encore. So I did cover for that play. I didn't want to switch because I felt like we had no reason to switch. Coalossal in the rain isn't doing that much, so Helping Hand was our best play. We will be able to get a Geyser off, and let's see how much this does. Should be a lot of damage. And that's a lot of damage. That is a sturdy Magnezone. Okay, so it wouldn't have lived with the sturdy. I've seen a lot of analytic ones, and I've also seen a lot of Magnapole. Not really sturdy as much. We're going to see the Max Lightning come out, which is completely fine. As Primarina is able to hang on, because Primarina is very tanky here. And yeah, we're in a pretty good spot right here. I feel like there's no reason not to just switch out Gothitelle, I think. Yeah, probably switching out Gothitelle into Coalossal, I think, is very safe here, actually. And I could also Max Guard here. I think it's going to be Max Guard from Magnezone if they have Max Guard, and a Protect from Whimsicott. Or no, Moonblast. Moonblast would be Moonblast and Primarina if they Protect or Max Guard with Magnezone. Or do I just want the free switch? Actually, there's a chance they do attack with Magnezone. If they do, you know what? I'm just going to try to KO the Whimsicott right here, actually. It's probably Focus Sash anyway, so I don't think it's going to matter too much. But yeah, they do Max Guard here, which I'm not surprised about. So this is fine. And like here's the thing. If they did that, I'm assuming Primarina's going down this turn. I get to bring in Coalossal. I get to click Heat Wave. Assuming I hit both, I just am able to knock out both these Pokemon, which does live with Focus Sash. And then I just switch out Gothitelle the next turn anyway. So I don't think it changed anything for me. The only thing I would have been able to reset was like my Brick Break power, or like what move I could move in with Gothitelle. So, and I don't think it was that bad either, because yeah, we can now go our Coalossal here and click Heat Wave, and I'll switch out to Rillaboom. And yeah, we're in a pretty good spot right here just to get a potential double knockout. Assuming we hit, of course. That is the unfortunate part about this, is that I do have to hit at least the Magnezone. If I missed a Whimsicott, that's not a big deal, but the Magnezone's a tough one. And the problem about Coalossal, especially since we're using a very peculiar set, is that Heat Wave is the only move that we can click here that doesn't charge up. Meteor Beam takes a turn to charge, and so does Solar Beam. So yeah, I wish we didn't get Encored, because Brick Break, we could Brick Break here safely to Magnezone. We could even Brick Break ourselves to activate the Weakness Policy, which is another backup plan for this team. Like, this team's got a lot of options, which I kind of like. This is what I built the team around, setting up a bunch of options and possibilities that just allow you to potentially set yourself in a good position. So we'll switch out to Gothitelle here, bring out the Rillaboom. I'm really hoping we're able to get the Heat Wave at least onto the Magnezone. If we miss the Whimsicott, not the end of the world, but specifically the Magnezone's a pain to deal with. We do hit both Heat Wave, it looks like, so we will be able to get a double knockout, and that's amazing for us. Okay, so goodbye Whimsicott and goodbye Magnezone. So that's a nice double knockout there, as it allows us to basically put us in a 3v1 position. No Dynamax on my opponent's side. Tailwind peters out. Trick Room's still up. We're looking pretty good, especially if it's my Milotic in the back. It's going to be the Cinderace though. Okay, so ooh, this actually gets interesting because it comes down to some high jump kick stuff as well. But Pyro Ball in the rain won't knock me out, thanks to me setting up the rain. So let me look at something real quick. Trick Room is almost over. Okay, I'm gonna go for the Meteor Beam into the Cinderace slot. And do I Wood Hammer into Grassy Glide? I think I want a Sword Stance. Yeah, I'm gonna Sword Stance actually. Because, oh, they Sucker Punch. Out of any play, I don't think that was the play. I think it was high jump kick or something else. They target the Coalossal, which is fine because they turned themselves into a Dark type, which means now they lose to Grassy Glide. Even if I clicked Wood Hammer, they would have lost. That is a cool charging animation. I actually have never seen Meteor Beam charge up before because everyone runs either the Power Herb set or I just like never see the move in general. So that's actually a pretty nice animation. And now this game should be 100% over. We get to click Grassy Glide here and Meteor Beam. And Sucker Punch doesn't pick up a single KO. I was a little bit worried, but I didn't think they had a way to knock us out. I think the only way they could knock out a Pokemon there was high jump kick in the Coalossal, which I'm not actually even sure about the Calx. I'm assuming it does. And then what I was relying on was Rillaboom being able to get a +2 Grassy Glide and just KO the Cinderace there. So I think Swords Dance was the play there. And yeah, we're going to be able to KO the Cinderace with the Grassy Glide at +2. So yeah, looking pretty good for our first game. As Grassy Glide is going to come out, no Sucker Punch coming out this time, and Cinderace just drops to the +2 Miracle Seed boosted Rillaboom, and we are going to be able to take the first game against Harry. So that was a pretty smooth game overall. The Whimsicott had Encore, so it explains why no Taunt, which is why I guess they subbed Tailwind. I think they could have just Moonblasted Vicious Rens and hope that knocked out. But one, we couldn't confirm if it was Choice Scarf on Dracovish. I think it was Choice Scarf because I'm pretty sure Bandit would have done more. I feel like those teams run Helping Hand, so I'm kind of surprised not to see Helping Hand, but hey, we are able to pick up the win. I guess they didn't really have that much of a better play, and overall, yeah, we were able to power through. So nice. And of course, I do have to plug in a reminder: if you haven't already hit that subscribe button and you do watch a lot of my content, be sure you do so, because apparently 50% of my viewers don't hit the subscribe button. And you know, if you are watching consistently, it doesn't hurt to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, because you always get notified about my videos. We have Porygon-Z from Deku here with Urshifu, Togekiss, Rotom-Wash, Talonflame, and the Dragapult. So very interesting team. Very weak to Coalossal, looks like. And I mean very weak to Coalossal. You have to lead Talonflame Rotom, I think. Yeah, I think you have to lead Talonflame Rotom. If you don't lead Talonflame Rotom, you're in such a weird spot. What am I bringing here? I could probably just like go real. I could go Primarina Coalossal, I think. Yeah, I think Primarina Coalossal makes sense. I don't think they could lead Togekiss Rotom too, I guess. But I think that's okay. It's not like the end of the world. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I have Dragapult in the end with the Rillaboom. Yeah. I think that makes the most sense to me. Because I do think Rotom-Wash is leading something here. It's either with Talonflame or it's going to be with the Togekiss. That's definitely, I think, the option here. Because I think they're forced to lead Rotom against Coalossal. I can't lead Gothitelle Rillaboom to trap the Rotom, unfortunately, because of the fact that I don't have Fake Out. So Talonflame is actually a big threat. So yeah, especially if it's Sharp Beak. So we're going to see Urshifu Talonflame. That's not what I expected here. It's a dark one too. Huh. Game plan changed immensely. Looks like. Okay. Interesting. Can't I just Moonblast here and go for the Meteor Beam? Oh, I forgot to change. This is not G-Max Coalossal because I forgot to put the Max Soup on. That's actually really bad because it does affect us. But you know what? It's not the end of the world. I still think it comes down. It's the same play. I'm able to knock out both Pokemon here, assuming they don't double up the Primarina slot this turn for some reason. And I don't think they do. So we'll see how this comes out. I accidentally forgot to give this thing the Max Soup. Not exactly my best idea, because I completely forgot. I gave it to Rillaboom at least, I think. I gotta double check. I think I gave it to Rillaboom. All right, so we bring out this Coalossal. We're gonna see Brave Bird. Oh, did they actually double Primarina? I'd be very surprised if they did. Wow, what? Wow, I even live. Which I'm surprised about, but I mean, they don't step Tailwind. I get the Rock Fall off. I'm able to KO the Talon. Like, my thought there was say we're gonna Tailwind there and do something with the Urshifu, or even switch out to Urshifu. But if they stayed in, I thought, okay, they're not doubling up Primarina because then they pretty much left Coalossal to sweep their team basically. So I thought, okay, I could get a Moonblast, get the rock damage because it's probably Sash or Shifu. I'd be able to knock a Talon and get a 2v3 or 2v4 change, or exchange. But I mean, that kind of works out for both of us, or for me at least, because now they're in a really weird spot. I wish I got rocks up instead, but you know what? We'll take it instead. We'll go Dragapult here to set up the Surf combination, and even if they have Rotom in the back, I just set up the Flare now. So Porygon-Z is going to come out, which is fine. And the Rotom, okay. So I will go Dragapult here, and yeah, I'm liking our Rillaboom endgame, so I think this is completely fine. The question is, what do they go for specifically? I could Light Screen here if I want to, because it's not a bad play here at all. But I could also just go for the Surf here, and I think Surf is fine. I want to get a Flare up. The question is who. I think it's in a Rotom, because there's a chance that Porygon-Z could go for Max Guard, and a Hydro Pump could come out from the Rotom. But I do have the Spadef boost from the Sand, which actually kind of ironically helps me. I don't know by how much. It depends on that Rotom set too. I think I'm just going to go for the Porygon-Z though. The reason I'm going to go for Porygon-Z is it's a bigger threat to Rillaboom. And yeah, I'm thinking like if they don't Dynamax the Rotom, I'm pretty sure I live one Hydro Pump at least from the Rotom in Sand. It's kind of ironic how this happened. They do Dynamax the Rotom, which is completely fine for us. Because next turn I'll be able to set up. I'm basically set up here. I think Flare will allow me to live guaranteed, no matter what they do, and we definitely KO Porygon. So yep, they allow me to get the Surf off with our team. We are able to get the Steam Engine boost with our Coalossal, and it looks like we are going to be able to pick up a knockout into the Porygon, it looks like. So that's really good. So eliminating the Porygon just allows me to basically seal up the game 100% now, because now I set up a Light Screen. Rillaboom's basically able to come in, sweep the Rotom. Yeah, because there's not much my opponent can do. And this is kind of the thing about Coalossal. It can just destroy a lot of teams. I really don't like it. We have Porygon going down. There's the Geyser. We should survive one. Yep, because we're in Sun. Actually, I don't know if Sand is the same thing, because Sun is like... Sand gives us 1.5 boost. And then Sun, but then again, it would have been Hydro Pump and not Hydro Cannon, so I think we would have lived, or Max Geyser, so I think we would have lived one. Now we can go for the Light Screen here, as well as I guess Overgrow, because Sand and Flare doesn't change anything. If it's Weakness Policy, Rotom doesn't change anything. Again, we do have Rillaboom in the back, so we will be able to win this game with our Rillaboom. So we get an Overgrow off. Let's see how much this does. It actually just knocks out the Rotom. Is that crit, or is that just like... Okay, that's a crit. I was about to say that really shouldn't KO Rotom even at +2. Coalossal is base 80 special attack. So we are able to pick up a win. Rillaboom didn't even have to come in to deal with the Rotom, but we had the game sealed. The crit didn't matter because Rillaboom would have been able to win. Even if Rillaboom didn't come in, I'm pretty sure Dragapult would have been able to seal the deal because of like we Phantom Force the last turn of Dynamax. So yeah. Kind of forgot to put Gmax on the Coalossal. I'll change it for the next episode, do not worry. But I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below. It shows support, as well as you can leave a comment down below as well. It really does help out. We haven't brought the Zoroark yet. I don't know when we're bringing the Zoroark. It really just depends on teams and how well I can bluff the Coalossal mode, because I haven't really used the Zoroark much, because, well, one, I only played 2 games with this team. The two battles you just saw right here, you can tell because I obviously did print the Coalossal because of the it wasn't Gmax. We'll be changing that in the next episode. But also, like, Zoroark can bluff certain teams and force situations. Like, that's basically the main idea of this team, is to bluff you know, like I could lead Dragapult plus Coalossal, but the Coalossal is the Zoroark, and I could like fake a bunch of things out and start setting up and force a like bad Dynamax and then sweep in the end game. There's so many possibilities with this team. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, and share this with your friends. All great ways to support me. If you want to go an extra mile, support my content, of course there is my Patreon page listed down below, as well as if you do have a Prime Gaming, I think they call it, you could always do that, where if you have an Amazon Prime account, you could get a Prime Gaming account, which means you could get a free subscription to a Twitch channel, and you could always drop it on mine or any other Twitch channel. But I'm just gonna say, if you have Amazon Prime and you aren't using Prime Gaming sub, you're wasting your money. That's all I'm gonna say. But you can always check out my other stuff. You could also check out my Twitch channel, my second YouTube channel. And again, free ways to support me are just leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, and share this video with friends. All free ways to support me, and I really do appreciate it. And just by watching this video, you're helping me out, so thank you very much. Otherwise, again, if you want to try the team with the Gmax Coalossal, I'll be putting it down below in the description. And yeah, 2 weeks to grab the team, so make sure you do it while you can. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. You could also check out my community Discord if you do want to interact with me and my awesome community, ask questions and VGC related advice. Come check it out. Otherwise, yeah, finally, that's going to be it. Have a great day, people. And until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.